HCl is corrosive, isopropyl and isopropyl nitrite are flammable, NOx is toxic, isopropyl nitrite and sodium nitrite are somewhat toxic. Don't try this at home. Welcome back everyone to another episode, and so apologies if I sound a bit groggy. I just got the new COVID boost through my left arm so I can still do fun things with my right arm. Get your mind out of the gutter, I mean chemistry. Who doesn't love to play a little God for one?
The point of chemistry is not to be barbaric, the point of chemistry is to play God.
So we need sodium nitrite, 69 grams exactly.
Nice.
Which I bought this from Duda Diesel, and if you're in the US, buy from Duda Diesel, because people keep offing themselves with sodium nitrite, and it's increasingly difficult to buy now. So yeah, unless you're a Ligma Aldrich account holder. Anyways, next we need 78.7 milliliters of isopropanol, 91%, or just 79%. 79 milliliters, and we add our nitrite to the isopropanol, and you can see an interesting effect where it clumps up. And this is because the nitrite is actually salting water from the isopropanol. It's pulling water from it. And if you ask me, I hate salting isopropanol. It literally does not concentrate very well. Next, we need 100 milliliters of 32% hydrochloric acid, which we add into addition funnel. And then we set up in the fume hood with the addition funnel on top, and I lost my stir bar, or stirfish for you German people.
1, 2, 3, done!
But if you have one, use it, because it's very good. So, we're just going to slowly add the acid by dropwise. You don't actually need too slow of an addition. It's not too sensitive of a reaction. You just want it below, like, 30 Celsius. Just room temperature is fine. So, I'm just going to agitate my flask, because I don't have the stir bar. So what's happening here is the HCl reacts with NO2 to form nitrous acid, which then reacts with the isopropanol to form isopropyl nitrite and water. And yeah, that's sort of the reaction. And you can see in the time lapse I added a bit too much at once, and it fumed up a bit a few times. If you do very carefully, it's fine. Next, add into a separatory funnel, and then you can see there's the forbidden orange juice and a clear piss yellow layer. Decant off the forbidden orange juice, and then wash the isopropyl nitrite with some bicarbonate solution, 50 to 70 milliliters. It doesn't matter exactly how much. I didn't even bother measuring, I just eyeballed it. Shake it and vent it until no more no more rush of gas escapes out of the funnel. Decant off the lower layer, and then add in some sodium chloride, which you can see right now there's a weird emulsion, but it breaks it. The sodium chloride just pulls the water out and breaks the emulsion. And just shake it and vent it like 3 times. There's no gas buildup in this one pretty much. And then, yeah, this is just a drying step basically. Next, add a drying agent of your choice. I was using calcium chloride because I ran out of magnesium sulfate still. So just shake it and vent it, and then, yeah, let it dry for a while. And, I hate calcium chloride. You can see it really does not dry very well, in my opinion. But after a while, just decant it off, or filter if you're using a powder like magnesium or sodium carbonate. And then you can see we have this liquid that remarkably looks similar to... Okay, that's enough meta. Anyways, I'm going to compare it with the stuff in the bottle, because I store mine over anhydrous sodium carbonate, not only to keep it dry, but also because it removes excess NOx, which you can see, compared to our new batch, is a lot paler, and that's because the new batch has a lot more dissolved NO2, which will pose an issue in the long run, especially if you don't dry it out well. And now the issue is that as it decomposes, which it's really pretty stable, to be honest. It's stabler than a few other ones, which apparently butyl nitrite's not very stable. I haven't made any yet though. But yeah, the sodium carbonate sequesters any acids, particularly nitric acid formed by the decomposition, which acid catalyze decomposition of isopropyl nitrite. So yeah, you want to keep it as basic as possible in there. You could use potassium carbonate as well, but to be honest, there really is no point over sodium carbonate. And I just shook it around so it mixes up, and I closed it, and there's our isopropyl nitrite. Pretty decent amount, not bad. So I'm going to put that back into the secondary containment jar, but first, obligatory burn. Yeah, so you can see there's a bit of NO2 left over from combustion. That's from the nitrite group, which is literally NO2 basically. But yeah, that's it for the burn test, I guess. So I'm going to put my isopropyl nitrite bottle back into the secondary safety jar, which captures any fumes, and it has a bit of charcoal on the bottom, and that goes into the fridge. I stored the fridge because this stuff is quite volatile, and also, well, cooling things down, it stops decomposition, basically. But, you probably don't have to do this. You could probably store this stuff for, like, more than a few years just at room temperature on a shelf, but I want to be extra safe, so I'm putting it into the fridge. And it's also pretty volatile, once again. And about the water waste, you can't pour that down the drain directly already because it is flammable. You don't want the sewer exploding. So what I did is I set it on fire. A safer method would be putting on the hot plate and boiling it for a while, or leaving the back of the fume hood to evaporate, or putting it outside for it to evaporate for a while. But yeah, I think boiling it on the hot plate's the best option. Anyways, yeah. After you removed all traces of isopropyl nitrite, just pour it down the drain. It's pretty much salt water. And if you made this stuff because you want to huff it, I'm just going to say this right away. It doesn't really do much. It just makes your blood pressure drop. You go sort of lightheaded. Face gets hot, but yeah, it's lame stuff. So, yeah, it's not worth making if you want to huff this stuff for whatever reason. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. And subscribe if you want to see what I'm going to do with it. Hint, hint, it's related to my previous synthesis. Which, some of you smart people in my Discord probably already know, but yeah. So, see you in the next video. Bye, I guess.
Set the phases to run.